Hades, join my party, or I'm gonna invite you to a party. I never sent you an invite, I just did now. Hello? Does it say include audio? No, you're good, you don't have to. Hello, everybody watching the stream. This is, I believe, race, let me think, 8 or 9, no, 9? Let's see. I have no idea, actually. Let's see. This is race, 10 of the VNS schedule. Today, Landon Lyle looks to lock in the what is it called? The regular season championship. Yeah, that's what it is. He actually ends up starting on pole tonight. It'll be It'll be 80 laps here at Gateway. There's one pit stop each stage. 30 they can run about 30 laps on fuel. So if we get an early caution, there might be a little bit of fuel saving. But yeah, Landon Lyle has been by far the best driver overall this season. He looks to lock in the regular season championship. That's 10 extra points for him, and he hasn't had the most wins in the world. I think he only has one currently, as there's been no repeat winners over in the VNS side. But he looks to continue his what's the word? His streak. But we loaded in a little late. That's my fault. Lyle leads currently. Timmy led lap 1 and 2. Let's. Lyle currently leads over Daniel McGork. Croton's had a really solid season so far. He joined late after coming down from Cup, but he's had a couple good finishes. I believe he won one race at Homestead, and he's looking to make a move on Lyle for the lead. As, we see, I think that's Kevin behind him. Lyle's kind of biding his time. I think that Daniel's a little bit faster than him currently, but especially with this draft, it's going to be pretty easy to pass. There's going to be a lot of dive bombs as we see Daniel looking to the inside. He backs off again. I mean, he's been pretty safe. You see one in the back hit the wall. I believe that's Colin Teague. He started 16th tonight and is having a tough time making his way up, as we see a bunch of other drivers. Let's go on board with Daniel. He's looking for a way to pass Lyle cleanly, I believe, with it only being lap 6. You don't want to make an enemy way too early in this race. Lyle's not going too slow. They're pulling away from 4th. No reason to push the issue. Is I know Lyle definitely practiced for this race, and it's nice to see him running up front. It's been a normal thing all season. And if he even gets 3 stage points, I'm pretty sure he locks up the the regular season championship, sorry. He continues to lead. He's led every single lap to this point. Daniel McGourt trying to make his way on the outside. 2 cars wrecking in the back. We will stay green most likely. Now I want to see who's always... Daniel makes a little bit of a mistake, and Kevin looks to his inside. There will be a chance for Lyle to pull away as Kevin and Daniel side by side. As caution is out, they will race it back. Apparently that wreck was 3 cars and not 2. As Lyle will race them back, but this will probably turn into a fuel saver if some people can't make it. Daniel fakes trying to send it hard, and Lyle will lead them back to the caution. So 8 laps down, 72 to go. It's looking like Lyle might have the fastest car. I think Prodom is right up there with him. But it's been a very clean race so far. Crodom's not really pushing the issue yet, and I respect that. He's not trying to send Lyle, and let's be honest, if Lyle gets sent, he's probably going to do the same thing back. So Prodom not pushing the issue. It's definitely helping this race be clean, as we're almost an eighth of the way finished to this race, and as they go into pit road, they kind of sped up, which was kind of odd, as we see cars wrecking in the back end during pit road. It's kind of just a normal thing on heat. But it's a pretty short race, averaging about 34 seconds a lap. We should be done pretty fast. Now, will Lyle be the first out of pit road, or will it be Kevin? Wow, exits his pit stall. As there is Kevin. On my screen, Kevin beats out the 24, and that's just because NASCAR heat is stupid. Lyle actually beat him out. Green flag here. Lyle beats him back to the line. Kind of did look on my screen that, oh, as a 2 sends the 24, he'll be able to keep the lead. As lap 13 commences and Lyle continues to lead. Kevin hold it strong over now Anthony Lord. I believe that's 45 back battling for third. No, it's actually David Hanks running in P4. David Hanks having a solid race. Would not expected him of all people. I mean, but a solid run nonetheless. Now Kevin looking on the back bumper of Lyle. Will he be patient though? We can't always expect people to be patient here, especially at Gateway with the draft being so strong. Kevin is practically shoving the 24. But if Anthony Lord gets that back bumper, he will be diving down as soon as he can. Kevin takes an interesting shallow entry, and Anthony almost gets into the back bumper of him. One car wrecks in the back, but we will stay green. Lyle pulling up way to a 2/10 gap. He's led every lap so far. Lyle definitely has the car to beat. There's people back in traffic, but with this being a very, very short race, will they have enough time to make moves and get themselves to the front? Kevin looks to be, I can't tell if he's a little tight or a little loose. Getting down to that bottom pretty well, but then looks like he's tapping the apron a little bit. Dives it down into turn 1 and 2. A solid run there. I mean, yeah, he's a little tight, I can tell now, but like a really solid run through 1 and 2. Does he have anything for Lyle? Oh, as Brodom gets to the inside of the 20, kind of shoots him up the racetrack. There's the move for fourth. Can Daniel get back up to these top 3? I mean, it's pretty close as Anthony Lord kind of sends it into turn 1, not really expecting Kevin to be there. Can Anthony make the move on Kevin? Now this is where we'll see Anthony Lord send it in deep. Fully clear, he does. Decent move for Anthony Lord. Now he'll look to pass Landon Lyle. As 22 is out of the race. You see beef, a little bit of beef between Luca and Donovan. Hopefully they get it straightened out because they are losing time fast. And someone who needs a good points day, James Mendez, running behind these guys as a battle for the lead commences. I mean, Lyle does have a fast car, but he's not going to be able to pull away from somebody like Anthony Lord. Anthony Lord looking to make a move. He's trying not to send him. There's a lot of clean... I mean, I personally have been this patient. I mean, if I feel like I will make a move on you. We're having issues here in the broadcast booth. Lyle continues to lead over the 2 car. The 2 car is on his back bumper. I feel like 24 might have a little bit of a faster car, but Anthony Lord just does not want to go away. Lyle gets a good run through 3 and 4. He'll end up being able to clear Anthony Lord on that top side if he doesn't hit the wall. That was close. Landon Lyle keeps the lead though. Just look behind, there's a battle there for P4. I believe David Hanks just sent it in to keep P4 over Daniel, and Anthony Lord keeps doing the same thing over and over. He just has a better exit 1 and 2, and it's really hurting Lyle. Can Anthony learn about what happened that last time in 3 and 4? Lyle gets a good run. Will he get the tight that he got last time? Oh, a little bit of contact. They're together, the 2 and the 24 battling for the lead. Will Anthony Lord send it into Lyle? He'll slide up there. Crossover though. Lyle back down to the inside under the 2 car. What can Lyle do on the inside? Will he slam up into the 2 car? The 2 cars raced him very clean so far. Very close side-by-side racing. Lyle, he'll hold the bottom. Can Anthony Lord hold that thing on the top? He's pinching him down. Anthony Lord looks to be a little loose. New leader, Anthony Lord leads at the line. The only other driver besides Landon Lyle to lead a lap tonight. As Lyle makes a little bit of contact with Anthony Lord into the corner, and Lyle will resume the lead. As now there's a battle going on for second place now. Lyle going to try and scoot away after he just bumped the 2. The top 2 isn't going to be happy for sure, and I don't know if he got a shove into the corner or that's going to be happening next time. We'll see. Anthony Lord and the 2 car about to... Sorry, and Anthony Lord and Landon Lyle are about to have a battle for the lead. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, Anthony Lord's starting to use that bumper. I don't think he's too happy with Lyle. Lyle didn't race him dirty in any sort of way. I feel like he may have just gotten a little too deep into the corner one time and kind of slid up into him, but really, really good racing so far to start out this race, as we have about 15 laps until halfway. But if you remember, we had a caution of around lap 8, which will end up turning this race maybe into a fuel saver, as the estimated laps of fuel you get is about 30. As while I was saying that, Anthony Lord makes another dive bomb into the corner. Oh, as Lyle ends up putting Anthony Lord into a wall again. Anthony Lord is not going to be happy. Whoever that is in 4th has ran these guys down. Is that David Hanks? Might have been a little too rude to David Hanks. No, it is not. Might be the 45 of Tyler Scott. Tyler Scott has caught these lead 3. I mean, he is one of the fastest cars that aren't running up here. Lyle continues to lead. Now, I'm pretty sure his affiliate or teammate is now running in P2. He might try and hold him off. I mean, no, but Kevin hits the apron, and Anthony Lord getting these big runs off of turn 2. Will he be able to make a move? Anthony Lord looks inside into the corner. He'll dive up there. He's made that same move a couple of times. If this race had damage on, he would definitely have a bunch of rear end damage, but Landon Lyle leads 29 out of 40 in this stage, this halfway, I mean. Can Lyle hold off these guys, and will there be strategy involved? I feel like oh, Anthony Lord on the apron, he kind of just slammed in the back of Lyle. I don't know why, but I'm hearing that there might be a big issue with right rear tires. Something that's happening in NASCAR as of right now. That and left rear tires. But I'm interested to see how people play this fuel situation. I know Anthony Lord has a shifter and all that stuff, so if it does come down to fuel, a lot of people that don't are going to be in trouble. Lyle being one of them, Kevin as well. These controller users are really in trouble as Kevin makes a interesting turn into turns 3 and 4, and he'll end up losing the top two. Maybe he can run them down, but Anthony Lord and Landon Lyle are definitely the top two cars in my opinion. It's hard to tell you which one is better than the other right now, but Anthony Lord is trying his hardest to not move Lyle while racing him pretty clean. To pass Lyle while racing him clean. Through 3 and 4. We'll end up coming to 8 laps to go as Landon Lyle clips the wall a little bit. Maybe Anthony Lord did as well. I don't think Anthony Lord was expecting Lyle to hit that wall. Ooh, Anthony Lord drives that car into that second lane, gets the arc off the corner. Oh, the 24 sent it deep. Oh, Landon Lyle misses pit road. That's going to hurt him a lot. Anthony Lord takes over the lead now. Will we see someone like Anthony Lord be able to make it all the way on tires? Landon Lyle will probably come into pit here, I would assume. Maybe not. That's an interesting move from Lyle. I don't know why he would. Maybe he was like trying to fake. This is the Blockman, Luca Mazzilli pitting. David Hanks back here. Battle for position between the 32 and the 74. Probably trying to save a bit of tires. Oh, battle for the lead commencing again. Maybe Slide Job is trying to save tires and maybe a little bit of fuel too late. Battle for the lead side by side. Lyle leads that lap by a little bit. Is Anthony Lord trying to save a little bit of tires? Anthony Lord drives Lyle up the track. I mean, he does have two things of payback that he needed to get for sure. Side by side for the lead. Will these two have to pit? Is the next question. How have these two been on tires? The issue is definitely the right rear tire, coming to 4 to go on the stage. Lyle diving that thing in deep. So is Anthony Lord. What does Anthony Lord have to say about Lyle passing him? Through 3 and 4, coming to no more cautions. Lyle might be pushing it. I don't know if he's good on tires. I mean, he's pulling away from Anthony Lord, so that surprises me. Anthony Lord on a wheel, outdriving somebody on, getting outdriven by somebody on a controller is definitely questionable. I don't know if Lyle got loose there, if he's coming in. Lyle coming in. He went as long as he could go. I don't really know what the ruling is going to be on pitting it. He got to pit road before 2 to go. Two laps to go. He made the pit road before that, so. Anthony Lord trying to save as much tire as he can. Is he currently the leader? And where's second place? Final lap, Anthony Lord is just coasting now. So let's try and find where James Mendez is. I'm hearing he is still on the same strategy. David Hanks and James Mendez battling for second in the stage. Through 3 and 4 though, Anthony Lord blew a tire through 3 and 4. Can he make it back to the line though? Oh, to the line. Oh, James Mendez is gonna win halfway. Anthony Lord second. Now let's go back to David Hanks. Can he gather it all back up together? Will he end up getting third? I believe he will. Third place for David Hanks. Pits are closed currently. You see a bunch of cars caught in that. Yeah. So. Curious to see who got where. Car and the 20 car finished second and third. Kyler Scott finishes fourth, and Colin Teague rounds out the top 5 and finishes fifth in the halfway. They will all come down pit road here. I believe James Mendez is the only one who made that tire strategy work without blowing a tire and getting damaged, but it's interesting to see. Oh, a crash into pit road. I have no idea what's happening. You didn't pit, correct? No, I'm not talking about now, you idiot. I'm talking about then. I'm pretty sure no matter... Wait, were you the only one on the lead lap? No, were you the only one on the lead lap after the halfway? Going next time. 32 the 2 and the 40 to the rear for pitting too soon. So we'll end up seeing... Oh, you should be on the inside, by the way, Hades. A86 is the leader currently. Luca Mazzilli. Here comes David. There was 3 and 4. Green flag will be back here out here at Gateway. Luca Mazzilli leads them back to the green. It's a great jump, honestly. Waits to change his lane, all good. 3 wide there in the back. Anthony Lord will probably be 2. He'll probably be really aggressive is what I'm meaning, sorry. But what can we see Lyle do? Lyle had one of the fastest cars, if not the fastest car. How will he get through traffic? I've been hearing that it's pretty hard to get through traffic. Actually, Kevin is actually in front of him now, so how can those 2 affiliate teammates get through this field together? Luca, though, pulling away to a little bit of a gap over the 45. He must have taken no tires there, only gas. Or maybe just taking 2. Battle for the lead. New leader here. Tyler Scott takes the lead as Jonah Ilhanian will try to pass Luca Mazzilli as well. New leader, new second place driver. Tyler Scott and Jonah Ilhanian. Can Jonah Ilhanian get a win here today at Gateway? He's always been really, really fast, and the luck has just never been on his side. Currently running in second, almost hits the wall there, honestly. He's closing in on Tyler Scott. Through 3 and 4, Jonah gets to the inside of Tyler Scott off of turn 4. Tyler Scott will try and side draft in the background. Kevin has made his way up to 3rd. Jonah doesn't dive it in. He gives Kyler a bunch of space. Kyler wound up... Oh, they're both in the wall. 1, 2, 3 cars. 4 wide for 3rd, 2nd. As Lyle just got so lucky there. He goes from 6th, maybe even 7th to 2nd there in one corner. As Jonah and Tyler Scott both hit the wall. Colin Teague battling with Kyler Scott. Kyler Scott will end up clearing him. Oh, Lyle gets absolutely dive-bombed and sent by Kyler Scott for some reason. Side by side for 2nd again. Oh, Lyle showing his displeasure. Side by side for 2nd. I think Lyle should. Oh, Lyle's going to send Kyler up the track. Luca holding pretty strong with no tires there. Or 2 tires, I'm not really sure. Running currently in P4. Lyle's going to send Kyler up the track. Not well enough. Kyler looking to the back of Jonah. Jonah leading. Into turns 3 and 4. That was a dive bomb and a half. Landon Lyle to P2. Always Colin Teague and Kyler Scott make a little bit of contact. They'll screen it out as we're about hitting about 30 laps to go here. Oh, now it's just getting sent up track central. Oh, as I click onto somebody and I see somebody saving here. It's trying to save 10 laps. It's a pretty long save. Actually, he's only trying to save about maybe 6 laps here. I know that maybe the fuel will be easy, but the part that's going to definitely be the hardest is going to be that tire saving. They were already close last time on 30 laps. Can he make it 36 laps on tires and fuel? Landon Loud looking to the back of Jonah Ilhanian, though. I don't think Lyle has to be aggressive with Jonah here. He's got a decent amount of time. if I was Lyle, the only thing I'm worrying about is those people that are trying to save it, and I'm pretty sure there's only one person trying to save it. But Lyle looking to the back of Jonah. Oh, he kind of sends him for no reason. It actually helps Kevin. As Kevin goes to the inside of both of them, Kevin's not going to be able to make the move on Jonah, as Jonah leads off of turn 2. 29 laps to go. So there seems to be two different strategies starting to play out here. I think if you're not confident that you can, if you think James Mendez is not going to make it, I think you split it in half here. If you run long, you will lose this race. We saw it there at the beginning. People that halved it ended up progressing more, and Lyle ended up getting screwed because of it. So you might have tires at the end of the race as side by side for the lead. Jonah on that outside getting passed by Kevin on the inside. Side by side through 3 and 4. Lyle did have an opportunity to send it 3, but thinks better of it. And he'll end up pushing his affiliate teammate to the lead. Kevin to the lead as Lyle almost just cut off Jonah. That would have been unfortunate. Oh, as Jonah gets a little bit of payback for getting sent up the track by Lyle that one time, as Kevin leads with about 27-ish laps to go. Into 3 and 4. Landon, Lyle, and Kevin kind of playing nice with each other. Now let's go check on James Mendez. Let's see where he's at on the track. Oh, we passed him. Down the backstretch, it feels like he's got a fuel gear right now. It's kind of scary. You can almost see those leaders in his rearview mirror when he's entering that corner, but Kevin continues to lead. Landon Lyle has not yet currently locked up the playoff, the regular season championship yet. It's getting close, and I'm pretty sure if he doesn't lag out now, he will win halfway. He will win the regular season championship. Down the back stretch, 26 laps to go. Oh, and looking in the back, the person who got a penalty there for pitting too soon, Anthony Lord, up to P4. He's caught this pack ahead, and he doesn't have anything to do this time, as I believe we're seeing an early pit stop, and the person who started the pit stops last time, the 45 of Kyler Scott, looks to be heading down pit road, and he will make his final pit stop of the race. James Mendez, the one who's saving fuel. I would like to know how close he is, because he sees those leaders coming off of turn 2. As Lyle continues to sit on the back bumper of Kevin, not really making any moves right now, kind of just sitting there pretty tame right now. Oh, Kevin in the dirt a little bit. He'll end up saving it, as Lyle just kind of sitting still, not really going to do anything. He's hitting those brakes hard into these corners. I'll tell you that for sure. Coming to 20 laps to go. Kevin in the wall a little bit. Oh, Kevin slides up a little bit. This is Lyle's chance to take the lead. I know he was playing pretty patient. Never mind. He's just going to sit behind Kevin even more as I believe that was 18 laps to go as we see a car in front of him. James Mendez. He's trying to save 6 laps of tires and fuel. I would say he's probably pretty close on the fuel bit, but it's going to be sketchy with those tires, and I think you maybe have a lap and a half of time over people in the pits, so he'll maybe have 12, 13 seconds if he gets lapped, but these guys will come out on fresh tires. I don't know if they'll stretch it the whole way, which, if I'm James Mendez, I don't think you want them to kind of pit early. I think you want them to stretch it as long as possible. Stretching it will help this guy have a chance at winning, but it's going to be hard for them to hold him off. I believe he's not even good yet, and it's going to be close if he doesn't. James Mendez, someone that doesn't 100% need points. I'm pretty sure he is in the playoffs as Lyle hits the wall entering the corner. He'll end up rounding it back up, but are they the only two right now? Oh, they're the only two. Kevin might be looking to pit. I don't know if he's sticking behind James. Oh, as Kevin's going to dive into turn 3 and 4, so does Lyle, as James Mendez, halfway winner, goes a lap down here. Now let's check in with somebody who has already pitted. Let's see who the leader of this kind of group is. Currently, the leader of those guys is Colin Teague and Joniel Hayden. When they run behind those guys is Anthony Lord, and I can't tell who that is behind them, but it's a black car. So let's see, 74. As there will be the battle for the lead, most likely. Colin catching James Mendez. Now, James being our in-race reporter, side by side for the provisional lead, most likely. Colin T getting passed by Joniel Hayden. Can Joniel Hayden win this race? He's been one of those guys that's always been reliable for someone in your car, and you know he's fast almost every single week, but he's so close to getting it done and just can never do that. As both of the leaders pit, which probably will end up cycling James Mendez to the lead. It's going to be interesting to see how good he is on tires. Can he hold off these guys that are maybe just a little bit faster than him behind him? How close are you on tires? Who is the leader? Is it Jeffrey? What position are you in? Aranco leads currently. He'll have to make a pit stop in the next 2 or 3 laps. Buckscaster comes into pit. Did anybody pass him, though? Who is the current leader? Trevor Aranco, the last person to pit. The lead lap 70, or 69 technically, come to 70. But the battle for the lead, or sorry, not even the battle for the lead. The battle for the lead is ahead of them. Lyle coming to take the lead here. Lyle leads here at Gateway. Coming to 10 laps to go. Nine laps to go here at Gateway. You can see Jonah and Anthony Lord kind of creeping behind. But these guys that took 2 are just probably too far ahead. Never mind. That's not going to help these two. I don't think they want to be battling when Anthony Lord and Jonah Yohanan, the guys that are on 4 tires, by the way, are catching them. Now, Kevin leading over Lyle. Oh, Kevin hit the wall a little bit. He'll still lead the lap, but 9 to go here at Gateway. Kevin backs up the corner. If Kevin wins this race, this will make 10 different winners in 10 different races. Lyle would be the first repeat winner. We will see what happens, but coming off of turn 4, 8 laps to go here at Gateway. Kevin is lurking. As now we see Anthony Lord and Jonah Yohanan starting to close the gap even more. I don't think they're out of this picture. They are within 2 seconds now. Maybe not 2, but they are closing. No, yeah, they're within 2 seconds now. Will Anthony Lord win this race? It's between these 4, though, 100%. Nobody else is winning this race. Unless we get a caution. Landon Lyle continues to lead. 7 laps to go here at Gateway. We thought that for a second there was a chance that we would see a James Mendez sweep of the race, but he couldn't make that strategy work. He'll end up probably finishing maybe inside the top 10, but most likely outside of the top 10. The strategy was a good attempt, but just couldn't make it work. Coming to 5 laps to go here at Gateway. Anthony Lord closing. He's trying to do whatever he can, but those tires are getting really close to evening out now. I don't think he'll have enough time. I think it's between these top 2. Jonah Yohanan started to fade. A good solid race for him. 5 laps to go here at Gateway. Kevin is lurking on that back bumper. And if Slide Job continues to close in like he is, he might be there with 1 to go. And if these two make contact and go up the track, Anthony Lord might just be there to steal a win away. Coming to 4 laps to go. Kevin trying different lines to see what he can do to get around the 24 truck. But into turn 1, I think if you're Kevin, you're going to have to send him into turn 1 and hope he doesn't send you back in 3 and 4. Or you can play it extra risky and hope you get a good enough run through 1 and 2 and make your dive bomb move into 3 and 4. I think all bets are off if you're Kevin. He runs that top lane in 3 and 4. I don't think that was the right move there. I think you have to hold on that bottom. 3 laps to go. No more cautions now, as it would be a race between the top 3. Kevin dives in pretty deep. Oh, Slide Job's going to be there at the right time, too. Going to be there with 2 to go. Kevin gets a little tight off of turn 2. What can Lyle do, though, to hold off this hard-charging 2 behind him? Off of turn 4, 2 more laps around here at Gateway. Kevin's going to have a perfect lap here to get to the back bumper of... Oh, he dives it in deep. He got there. If he doesn't slide up tight, this is the perfect turn 1 that he needed. Landon actually got a little tight there, so it's gonna, all bets are off coming here to the final lap. Kevin dives it under. I think he did his move a little too late. This leaves the chance for both Anthony and Lyle to still make a move. Side by side, white flag here at Gateway. Lyle slows down. Anthony dives under Lyle. Oh, they make a little contact as Anthony gets the back bumper, the 96, and moves him up. Oh, Lyle isn't going to be happy. This is going to be a heck of a finish. If you're Anthony Lord, there is nothing you can do here. You have to hope that Lyle doesn't get a good enough of a shove and shove you up that corner and basically wreck you for this win. Oh, and he sends him up the track. Lyle goes low. What will happen here? Kevin maybe looking off of turn 4. Landon Lyle to the lines. Photo. The 24 got it. That was I don't know how close that finish was. That might be the closest finish of all time. That was thousandths of a second. That was thousandths of a second. How close was it? Sixteenth. Lyle wins the race, the first repeat winner and the first driver to lock himself into the playoffs, and he wins the regular season championship. A good race for him. I mean, him and Anthony and Kevin, the top 3 most deserving finishers of this race. I mean, ran top 3 all race, both of them. All 3 of them, I mean. And it ended up coming down to a lot of sending there. Sadly, it happens, but as the fastest lap ends up being a Slide Job. It was pretty close, though. As we'll get invites to our top 3. I'm curious to see what they all have to say. That's fine. Oh, whoops. Missing one. Where did I go? Where's Lane Lyle? All right, let's start off with our third place finisher, Kevin. Um, you almost had it there. I think you made your move just a little too early, coming to one lap to go. Is there anything else you could have done to win this race and ultimately get your first win of the season? Yeah, definitely a good finish indeed. Did you make sure to include your audio, or does it not pop up? If not, that sucks. Oh, that's annoying. But basically, I'll kind of sim out what Kevin said. It was a good race for him. Um, probably should have made his move a little later, and it was a good fall battle between him and Lyle. Congratulations to Lyle, basically what he's saying, and we'll see what happens next week at I don't remember what race we go to. I can't even. But maybe you can get it done next week. I know you're still battling to make sure you're locked into the playoffs. We'll see what happens with the points, and we'll go on to our second place winner. I'll try and translate it as best as I can because it's not showing up as the include your audio thing. So, Anthony Lord, you finished second today. It was a lot of sending between you and Lyle. Is there anything else you could have done besides get sent there at 3 and 4? But I mean, really fun watching you and Lyle and Kevin race. It was definitely you three were the class of the field. Um, Good solid points day. Anything to take away from this race? I can confirm that those two people definitely did use the access road. I watched it on stream. I believe they did take two tires as well, and that was the reason they came so far ahead of everybody. But basically, what Anthony said there was good points day for him, with him not racing all the races. Um, he got moved up by the track by those two early in the race and decided to save his payback, I guess you could call it, for late in the race. And ultimately, he got passed in the grass by a dive bomb by Lyle. And overall, it was a really good points day for him, but unfortunately, he didn't get the win. And yeah, but to finish off tonight, our regular season point champion.